Stay wired. Post-tech update today. We're going to revisit a top-notch call from my weekend show, The Kim Komando Show, that you absolutely need to hear. Think you've heard it all with the old rumor that 5G signals carried the COVID virus? Turns out there's more where that one came from. I'm Kim Komando for Oracle. You can cut your current cloud bill in half if you move to Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. See if your company qualifies at oracle.com/Kim. According to so-called sources on social media, after President-elect Trump asked Elon Musk to provide emergency Starlink devices to the storm-ravaged areas of North Carolina, somehow those devices triggered a nationwide miscount of the votes, which explains how Trump got reelected. Musk rigged the election with Starlink, and people are actually believing this? Here's the deal. First, Starlink is just another form of internet service, except the relay stations are satellites in orbit. Second, voting machines are not connected to the internet, let alone Starlink. So, a pro tip. To avoid being mistaken for a complete moron, do not repeat this nonsense. Join almost 600,000 people who get my free newsletter at getkim.com. Hey there, tech lovers and wannabes. Want to stay ahead of the game? You've got to check out my YouTube channel. It's amazing. So many people are loving my new and improved channel. For starters, we've got fresh how-to videos every week, like how to block those super annoying political text messages, let important calls through even in Do Not Disturb mode, and oh boy, watch out for sneaky QR codes that can actually brick your phone. It doesn't stop there. Join me for Kim Komando Today, a fun podcast where we break down the latest tech news and trends. It's like talking tech with a friend, minus all the boring stuff. You'll get the latest tips and tricks to keep you in the know and have a little fun while doing it. Plus, who doesn't love being the tech-savvy one in the crowd? So head to youtube.com/Kim Komando, hit subscribe, and make sure you never miss a new video or podcast. That's youtube.com/Kim Komando. And when you're there, be sure to hit that subscribe button. That's youtube.com/Kim Komando, with a K, of course. And I'll see you on the video. Okay, coming up next, a call that you're definitely going to want to hear because I bet you'll learn something new. David in beautiful Tampa, Florida. Hi there, David.
Hi.
Welcome. What's going on, bud?
Well, I've got a real dilemma, and I thought, what better place to call than the Kim Komando Show to get the exact answer I need?
Awesome. Well, thank you.
I've got a sister-in-law that lives in an assisted living facility. She's having a cell phone issue. She goes outside. She gets great calls, great reception, but she can't go outside to make every call. When she gets back into her apartment, it's like it's a dead zone.
Oh.
Let's go to a window or maybe outside in the hallway. And I was hoping you might direct me to a way that might be able to help her cell phone signal be getting better reception inside her apartment.
You know, look at how far that we've come, David, right? I mean,
I know.
In the way that we looked at technology, do you remember what the first cell phone looked like?
I had a bag phone in a business that I had several years ago. Yeah.
Oh, gosh. You know, I was...
I'm familiar.
You know, I did a podcast with Marty Cooper, and he's the inventor of the cell phone not too long ago. If you haven't listened to that, it's so funny because he talks about he was competing with AT&T who wanted the car phone, right? Because AT&T bet that everybody would just be using a phone when they were driving. But he thought, you know, hey, listen, you know, this is Qualcomm. I think I want to walk around. So he had a press conference, and he said, you know, it's a press conference for, like, this is the world's first cell phone. It's like 1976, the world's first phone, right? And that is portable. And he's there on Madison Avenue. As he told me the story, one reporter showed up. That's it. One reporter. So he took the reporter outside, and he made one phone call to prove that you could make a call on like 6th and I forget, I think it was 50 some odd street in downtown New York. And he called his rival at AT&T and said, I'm going to kick your butt.
Amen. Right.
So anyway, so we've come a long way. Now we're like, oh gosh, I don't want to have to go outside to make a call. So anyway, a couple of things you can do. Number one is that you can turn on Wi-Fi calling. So if she's got internet access, decent Wi-Fi in the room, that is a way for you to use the internet in order to get a call. The other thing too that you might want to take a look at is that the carrier sells something called femtocells. And basically, it's a little cell station that you can put in your room. And you want to put this one closer to the window if that's where she's getting the best reception. Who's her provider?
She's actually on a government-provided phone. The carrier of the cell service is T-Mobile, but it's not a T-Mobile direct contract.
Okay, that's okay. So it's T-Mobile. T-Mobile makes something called a microcell. And anytime you buy one of these, make sure you can always return it. And if you buy it on Amazon, you can always do that. But it's a microcell, and what it does is it'll go ahead and take that signal from out on the street and bring it in and boost it, right? And so that this way she'll be able to get some better reception. They're about $70. So take a look at the CellSpot microcell signal booster from T-Mobile. And I bet you that works. And if that doesn't work, then you have to look at a more expensive solution from a company by the name of WeBoost. And their solutions start at $200. And I hope you're sitting down because sometimes it can go into the thousands. Yikes, right? So take a look at the microcell. And again, the Wi-Fi calling normally always works, but I know sometimes it can be a little glitchy too. Hats off to you for listening. Now, if you have a tech question that has you stumped, I've got your back. Zip over to Komando.com and tap that Email Kim link. Your notes, I read them all like they're just the tech gospel. And you can get Tech Smart every single day with my free newsletter. It's up for grabs over at GetKim.com. That's GetKim.com.